Hey, what's going on, coaches? SKITZ-LEAGUE here. Welcome to my channel, or back to my channel. As you can see, it's been 3 weeks since I've made a video, mainly due to burnout. Really wanted to wait until the practice games were finished, and I'm glad I did, because I was chopping and changing, and people were suggesting like this person's not going to be in the team, blah blah blah, and yeah, full on brain fog. I've been I haven't been working either, so I've been at home since December, just on Supercoach. Like, if there was a active time of the amount of who's been on Supercoach the most, I would definitely win it, 100%. Like, you might think you are, but I'm dead set, always on it, and it's probably not good. But with all that, anyway, let's get into my team. How it is for now. I was going a pretty guns and rookies type team. Now, with a few injuries, I did do a team reveal on Insight Fantasy. That was very late notice. I got asked the day before, and didn't really have a team. I had my team, but then Butters went down, and I think another Mills and a lot of these things went down. I quickly whipped up a team, and I was literally right until 5 or 10 minutes before the show started. I was watching the Essendon game, and I was really surprised with how they played. Really impressed, actually. And my team was heavily influenced by that. So I've kind of dialed it back a little bit. We do get the round zero. Essendon round zero. I think they do they play Hawthorn? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're round zero. Round zero. The Suns. So I've taken a couple of players out, and yeah, we'll get into it. In the back line, Sheasel, what a beast. What a beast. He'll score from anywhere. So he's not going anywhere. Roberts, that was another one. He was a big part of my structure early days, and there were people saying that he might not be best 22, or what the case was there, but liked what I saw. He comes into the side at D2. I know a lot of people have got some pretty solid back lines, but yeah, you'll see what I've done. Perryman, oh man, the tackler machine. If there's one thing I love, it is tackles. Richmond Collingwood, go over here. What did Perryman score? 20 disposals, 2 marks, 10 tackles, a goal, 81% time on ground for a 122. Shut up and take my money. Now this next pick, I'm happy with. I know some people think it might be a trap, but this one is like, and I think I've said it before. I'm a spiritual, everything kind of happens for a reason type of guy. And last year, my partner's sister and her partner had a baby, so we went up to Adelaide for a visit. I think it was my son's birthday as well, so it was like a 2 bird 1 stone type of trip. And I went to Adelaide Oval for the first time, Tigers versus Port Adelaide, and I had a great time. I love that ground. That ground, like with the tree and the atmosphere, was so good. I had a really, really awesome time. And I remember wanting the Tigers. The Tigers were leading, and I was just like, we better not win here, because North Melbourne just got pumped by Hawthorn or Brisbane. So the percentage was they were able to get number 1 draft pick. So I was really hoping we'd lose. Port were playing shit, and then I just see this copper hair guy everywhere. I'm like, who's this guy? I was rooting for Port Adelaide. I'm like, let's go. Who's this guy? And Amelia, my sister's partner, who goes for Port, said, that's Evans. Got him. I think it was a mid-season draft or something like that. And what a beast! He's been on my radar ever since. A pretty awkward price, but he's also 1% owned. Watch that Saints game. I know it's against the Saints and pretty young, and they'll throw some people around, but I loved how Evans was throwing himself around. So that's I've had him in in my first kind of side, and then now it just fits. It just fits my side. So stuff it. I'm going with it. I could always downgrade later on, so we'll go through the team and then work out some options after that. Reed, I think, is pretty pretty safe. I liked him here. He looks a lot like Ridley. Like, they look very similar. Reed could go up to a prior, so we'll watch that round 0. Leak, a bit of stability there. He played midfield, got some CBAs or centre clearances. Didn't score the best, but without having Whitfield, I did used to have Whitfield, I just want that round 2 loop option. So I'll keep Leak, won't be playing. I'll keep Leak on field, and hopefully both of these boys. We do have 31,000 left in the bank, so we will be selecting players that are starting. So we get to have a look out of these two. Let's scroll on down to the midfield, and with all of these injuries, we have downgraded to value, which is one of the things that I was unable to select sides like that, because I'm the type of guy that just wants the best quality, the best of the best, and just go with it. I do, like I said, I got 30,000 up there. I love Sarong, but Brayshaw's game was very good. He's a tough nugget. Sarong will probably most likely get a tag risk, so it's just a smarter option. Anderson, the new skip, has a great. I've replaced him from Steele. I'm very reactive because, one, I've got a bad memory, so I can't really remember last season how everyone played, let alone last week. So watching Steele's game, I think Saints are going to be bottom 4. And I think Gold Coast are going to be top 8. Just with their draw, again, works well for round 2 bye. Anderson will go off, and we'll get a look out of these, the best available or the best matchup in our bench line. Moving across to Jack Dawson. Great game. He's looking stronger, more determined. Great price. Happy with that pick. Now with Butters going down, definitely open the door for Rosie. There was always a thought there, but again, I always had to go the best, and I just love Butters, so I was stuck with him. Kind of blessed with these injuries that, it's helped out my side a lot, I believe, because it's a lot more balanced than if there was more like Travalia in the back line. If I had those type of players and Jagger, I'd be more confident going guns and rookies, but pretty happy with how it's going so far. Now Clary, First to admit, I was off him all season, but I did say with no track, I'm not having Clary. Track's back. They played great. Although, don't really think Freo were going extremely hard. Nobody wanted to get hurt. There's been too many injuries in this pre-season, but I like what I saw. The determination's back. I did see this morning.
I wouldn't mind proving a few people wrong. I think they've got us out of the top 8, but we don't read into it too much. But you sort of see those things, they pop up, you can't really ignore it. So, really excited.
Just a short snippet. I watched the whole clip. It's pretty good. He seems back to himself. I like the black eye. Wonder if that's from the footy or other things. But yeah, let's just roll with that. Great price. If he can go plus 80s every week, that's a win. Moving on to Chera, he's in the same boat as Evans. I was really off players that have been injured or haven't proven themselves last year. But with Chera, great game, only played 3 quarters, great score. And last year, my son's first year of Auskick, Chera came down with what's his name from he's gone to Geelong in the forward line. It'll come to me later. You probably already know it, but Chera was there taking the clinic. I had a nice little chat with him. He called my son. My son was wearing the Tigers. He called him Dusty, and he was doing some pretty good kicks, even though my son doesn't know who Dusty is. But Chera's actually pretty tall. Well, he's taller than me. So he's 6'1", I reckon. And yeah, anyone who has Tigers coming up, I think we're in for a big year. So some early score or early points in the rankings, won't hurt. Then we move across to Elijah Sardis. Did give him shit, called him Sart ass, only just to be a smart ass. But watching that game, stronger, confident. Yeah, the kicks, aren't pinpoint. They go to the right area. So he's got the right role, and he's another round 4 perfect cheap loop option. I did have Dylan Shield, who I'm still considering. Loved his role. 417k, very awkward. But we've got Sardis for now, and then Sardis gives us that option. I would like to get Levi here, so spoiler, Levi is not my flex, but I have been playing around with having Levi as well. I think that's at the expense of Evans possibly, or someone in the forward line. Sheldrick, great game, and unfortunately Goulden, he snapped his ankle, poor lad. I picked Goulden to have a massive season, even Brownlow contention, poor fella. Sheldrick gets his chance now, so he is a good round 3. I suppose we have 2 round 3 options here, so we're still out of these 2 on field. Let's take a look at the rucks, shall we? And big Nank the Tank, being heavy on him, huge, happy. Love the Nank pick. He is his name, Nank the Tank. And I reckon Tiger, we're going to be losing a fair bit, but they still need to allocate 3,300 points to the side. So I think Nank's going to be benefiting greatly from upscaling. And De Koning, even though, who'd they play again? Even though he didn't really play a ruckman, did he? There it is. De Koning, Carlton played GWS. So yeah, he didn't even play a ruckman, but Gawn said, in an interview that he reckons De Koning's going to be the next big dog in town. So for that price, we got to ride it. One ruckman I am keen on is Jordan Sweet as well. If Sweet can get that number one role, I did like his game as well. He only played 60% time on ground for like an 80, sharing with Soldo. So if Soldo can not be in the picture, I would not mind going to Jordan Sweet as well. So if we go over here, Jordan Sweet, 11 disposals, 4 marks, 5 tackles. That's what I love. I love the tackles. 28 hit-outs. Now this is 2 frees against, 1 goal, 68% time on ground for an 88. So that's pretty good. He's looking, and for someone who's Supercoach conscious as well, he said it in a, I think it was the Keeper League podcast. He's conscious about that with his hit-outs to advantage and stuff like that. So, and he's a good age. So he's one to maybe downgrade to, or if there's maybe flex eventually if something goes wrong. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the forward line now. And we've beefed it up a bit. So no more in the ruck, no more Cherry, which hurts. But I was very... my forward line scared me. I was going with pretty much 3... I guess you can say JHF, McRae and Daniel were my primos, and then it was 3 rookies. I was a little bit phased by it. Like, I wasn't too phased, but because we have the flex, the flex, if you've got a good flex, it eliminates one of those rookies, but I think this is just a bit more stable, and there's a bit of FOMO missing out on Rankin because he's such an excitement machine. JHI is ready to go. Rankin, I like that pick. Hopefully he gets more CBAs or pushing up high, into the what's it called, stoppage anyway. Jack McRae, he helped my decision of moving on Steele. They'll be taking each other's points as well. Let's just roll with McRae. Daniel, bellissimo, molto bene, mi chiamo, chatted. Hugo Garcia, really like that pick. Not sure if it was second or third year, but I'm ready for a bit of Garcia. Now I've learnt to, and this was hard because I fell in love with all of my picks and they were so hard to get rid of. And I've been able to let it go. I've been able to let Cherry go. I've been able to let Whitfield go. Bont and Butters is by default. But I've had to let my boy Sanders go. It just doesn't work with this team. I do wish him all the best. He still may. And that's what I could do. So if the Evans pick is not working, it's a simple swap to Sanders plus we gain some cash, so that's an option. But I want to ride that Evans pick a little bit more and put some faith in it. And Davidson, again, what a great game. He'll have so much confidence out of that. 31k in the bank. We've got Hewitt at the moment. Even if he doesn't play, it's a good loop option. especially for round 1 and 5, 6. Well, what are the buys? Yeah, so round 1, and then 5 onwards. If he's not playing, it's a good loop option. But 2, 3, and 4, will be sweet. We're set. But there's enough to go to Kako if I need. I'll just zoom out a little bit. I guess I haven't shown you the flex either. But let's just go. I should have went players I can afford. Got no money. Oh. Well, there you go. Finno Sutherland flex. I've wanted him all season. I kind of knew it, but then, everyone just goes, oh, the wing position's no good. And then, it just puts that little bit of doubt in the back of your mind. But I really like North Melbourne. And, yeah, just the link up between him, Sheasel, McKercher. It's just going to be really fun to watch. So I guess Cherry out for Sutherland. And we're able to get in Rankin and some others. Stone as well. Good position. Good, in the back line. Pretty sure, hopefully he's in the back line. Otherwise I sound like an idiot. Bart's Tichel's name's Krabappel? I've been calling it Crandall. Why did nobody tell me? Let's have a look anyway. GWS. Whitfield, Supercoach. I forget his name. Who am I looking for? Stone? Yeah, Stone. So 15 touches, 3 marks, 1 tackle. Let's get those tackles up a bit more. 1 free for, 1 free against. 87 on time for a 62. 62, that'll do. Hopefully a bit more run in the legs. We see him expressing himself a bit more and getting more towards the 80 plus range would be great. That is the side at the moment. Quite different, but obviously we've got round 0 to go. Who knows how this hurricane or cyclone or whatever it is going to affect. I guess if they postpone that Brisbane Geelong game, then they're more like maybe it will get some more of those players because they're not hindered by that first bye on their average. So anyway, it's some live calculating. I probably sound silly. It probably makes no sense. But yeah, good to get another video out. I'm more keen to, like, once the season commences, it's more of a documentation for myself or for just to see how the journey goes, because if it goes well, it's a cool ride. But also, if it goes average, at least I can look back week by week and go through my thought process and the mistakes made and the right mistakes and so on and so forth. Yep, thanks everyone for sticking around. If you haven't already, give us a like and a sub. That'll be greatly appreciated. Even here on Twitter or X, since last time I've been on, we're up to 110. That's delightful, and I think we're almost at 50 on YouTube, which is pretty. I think I was in the 30s or something last video, so pretty wicked. I know we probably need more content. I don't really like doing, player reviews and all that because I don't have time. I've got 2 kids and all that stuff, and I like watching everyone else do theirs, and then I kind of just take in all that information and make my side or talk about relevant players possibly. But I did make an appearance. I was on Insight Fantasy Boys the other week with where is it? We're doing a team reveal. If you want to check that out, here it is over here. He's put what's his name, Mac Andrew, I didn't even have him on my side, but that was pretty funny. But yeah, maybe go check that out. Give them a like and a follow and a sub. Sure you already are, but and compare it with the team I got. It's very different. Very different. There it is there, but let's try actually a game day. We'll just get that full screen kind of quality. That's the team there. So from the let's run through it. Sheasel, Roberts, Perryman, Evans, Reed, Leake, O'Connell, and Trainer. Obviously, we can shift some things around within the next week to get some guaranteed rookies. Brayshaw, Anderson, Dawson, Rosie, Oliver, Chera, Sardis, Sheldrick, with Nevitt, Camperali, and Boxall on the bench. Again, I don't even think I spoke about these guys. I don't think we need to. You've heard it from everyone else before. Camperali's game was great. If you can get that round one gig for cheap, beautiful. Sub risk, I know, but 30k as well. Maybe we boost it up. Ruckline, Nank, DeConing, Boyd. Not really fussed about Boyd. I just want him there making money. And then after 6 weeks or so, we will upgrade. The horny one, Rankin, McRae, Daniel, Garcia, Davidson. Finishing with Hewitt and Stone on the bench. And O'Sutherland as my flex. Yep, thanks for sticking around if you're still here. I think I already said it, but I should just leave now. I've run out of stuff to talk about, but yeah. Catch ya on the next. I can't find my mouse cursor, so I have to stop it. There it is. Bye.